Lou, what brings you here to Autism Speaks?
So many things, actually. Ed Asner is an old and dear friend of mine. I've known the man for 30-something years, one of the first people I met in Hollywood. I still play a home game with him on occasion. But also, I was a spokesperson for CARD, Center for Autism and Related Disorders, for a number of years, and this was 8-10 years ago. So this is a cause that's close to my heart. I have seen the improvement in children. I have seen recovery happen. So this is a mission that we have to stay the course, continue to support, and to continue to raise money for. So that's what I'm doing here tonight.
You know, a lot of these diseases, whether it's cancer or autism, the focus is usually, you know, how do we treat the people with the disease? Mm-hmm. It gets controversial when you get to the cause.
Exactly.
And then you get, you know, you kind of get slapped on the wrist, especially if you're a celebrity, if you talk about the cause, right, i.e. vaccines. If you've seen the movie Vaxxed,
yes,
you know, there's 2 years of missing data from the CDC. There's a whistleblower who's ready to be subpoenaed right now. He won't be touched. So is it important for Americans in particular to actually start questioning the vaccine issue and get past the peer pressure? Because there's no such thing as a bad question, as we learned in school. Is that something we should look at for true diversity of truth?
There is no such thing as a bad question, but I will say this. Having worked for a long time within this community, you know, I mean, the medical community would say no, there is no connection to it. The official line is that vaccines do not cause autism, that it is important to vaccinate your children, you know, if they're attending school, so that any of the diseases that, you know, like polio that have been quelled will not come back. So, I mean, to be quite honest, I'm not enough of an expert to speak to that.
But it is okay to question how many vaccines I'm putting in my child, right? Because if a woman has a choice of whether she wants to keep her pregnancy and what she wants to do for her child, shouldn't they at least have the choice of what they want to put in their child? At least, the very least, shouldn't they be allowed the question?
I think as a parent, it is incumbent, and I'm the father of 4 children.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
I didn't know that. I thought you were still 21.
Dude, are you kidding me? Please. I've been
drinking tonight, sir.
That's all right. It's incumbent as a parent to know what's out there and to educate yourself, right, and to arm yourself against anything that might bring harm to your children.
Sure. I mean, if we, as parents, if we want to know what's in our foods, we should at least have the right to know what's in our vaccines.
Brother, you're bringing up so many subjects that are so wide-ranging, and I will say that I'm not an expert in any of them.
Of course.
Except for being a parent.
But you are
and being a citizen.
Absolutely.
Who gives my time to making things right and doing the best that we can for people that are afflicted.
Now, segueing, because you have so many iconic roles, and I could just list them for days, but you were really, in my mind, one of the forefront actors to really bring the Native American issue into cinema, which, you know, people like, as we spoke earlier, like Marlon Brando made an issue out of. And what does that mean to you? Do you feel, you know, as someone who's done that, mm-hmm, is doing it, what does that mean to you as to bring the Native American issue that, hey, you know what, it's not just a Caucasian and African American issue in Hollywood. There's more people in the spectrum. What does that mean to you?
I've been incredibly blessed, brother, to represent so many communities. I mean, starting with La Bamba, you know, and the Chicano community, and a number of films that I've done since then to represent them, to have marched with Cesar Chavez, to have fasted for him, but also to, you know, currently be playing a Cheyenne man, Henry Standing Bear, on Longmire, which is running for 5 seasons, you know, and to be adopted into the Cheyenne Nation, to have been adopted into the Lakota Nation. I feel very proud that I'm an ambassador for a number of these communities, including the Asian community, of which I'm a part because I'm Filipino. You know, as you said, the diversity issue sometimes becomes a very black and white conversation. And there are so many other communities out there that need to be represented and need to have a voice. And I'm going to continue to do that because this is what I'm going to get cast for. This is what my face looks like, you know? So I do it proudly and I do it happily, and hopefully do it with a little integrity and a little bit of respect.
Absolutely, and you are an icon, especially as me growing up, and your work from previously and currently, it's just amazing. And thank you for coming out here tonight. You're an amazing person.
All right, man.